Alright, so I'm going to do Chapter 4, Brutality Incarnate. No, not Brutality Incarnate. New Body, New Problems. Apparently, I forgot to do this one. Either that or I deleted it. And it's also been a very long time since I've done one of these. Like, over 2 months, I believe. Chapter 4, New Body, New Problems. Sir, who are you? Asked the others outside. I am Purge. This guy's clearly seen stuff, considering he doesn't pay attention to the fact I am a snowman. What are your guys' names? Bad grammar. Wait, never mind. No, it's not. A stumpy, thin little human said, I am Little Man. A fat, ugly demigod said, I am Rekdoff. The snowman said, I am Heat-Proof Snowman. What are you made of? Purge asked. Purge asked Heat-Proof Snowman. Snow, rocks, sticks, magic, metal, carrots, potatoes, ice, and raw kinetic energy. A 6'3" bearded, armored magical man said, I am Colonel Kingsmith. Now let's get to work, Heat-Proof Snowman said invigoratingly. So they got to work. After Purge found out they meant engineering. After working, they took a break. Later, they got to train. Purge astonished them all with his Aranoki. Purge then told them how he got into this body, or at least what he knew. Rekdoff and Kingsmith believed him, as they have seen stranger things. However, Little Man and Snowman thought he was a liar. They had seen true magic happen before, but nothing of this extremity. Dang, I used to have a very, very big vocabulary. The next day, Purge woke up to Kingsmith saying, Sir, you have seen the gleaming night. Can we go on an adventure with you to the palace? How do you know so much about the gleaming night? Purge asked. Because I was supposed to be the spring warrior, but I ran from the deadly spirit. Okay, so let's get going. So they left with haste. On the way, they met Black Suit Bill, Dr. Deformity, Officer Jackie, and Strong Scientist. They all encountered the Mountain of Tribulations. They all faced monsters, all of which pale in comparison to the monster Purge had to slay. Purge faced a terrifying eldritch dragon. It was 200 feet tall with glowing red eyes. It had 7 heads, 11 arms, 15 legs, ram horns on each head, 32 tails, the legs of a spider, and 3 of its heads were that of a massive ram. That's a weird thing to picture in your head. At first, Purge didn't do well in the fight due to his much more vulnerable body, but he then noticed that if he concentrated on the 2 things at once, he could cast spells. At that time, he found out that he can shoot energy blasts, absorb kinetic energy, summon magical animals, transfer his soul to any part of his body he wants, and regenerate. With all of these powers, he had no issue with defeating the dragon. Meanwhile, Akurama was wondering why she was hearing so many tales of Purge the Powerful when he was at home. But back to Purge. He was drinking a bunch of beer. Okay, I'm gonna get demonetized. He was drinking a bunch of beer at a tap as a celebration. He drank more than the rest of his team combined. Oh gosh, I'm gonna get demonetized. This is bad. When it was nearing midnight, they headed out to continue their journey. It wasn't more than 20 minutes before suddenly everyone else disappeared, and Purge was all alone in the dark. Strangely, Purge's heartbeat started rising. He felt a strange, abnormal fear. He thought he heard the screaming of his dead best friend, Jimmy. He started having horrible hallucinations. He saw the dead body of Jimmy. He then started seeing hallucinations of everyone he cares about dying, the most unimaginably painful, blood-curdling deaths. He then saw Bleak Death, only, ... he seemed non-human. He was thicker and rounder, so he was built like, he was built like a powerlifter. He had bone protrusions coming out of his head, back, chest, and shoulders. In that way, he's more built like an arm wrestler. His face was pure darkness for a moment. Then 2 pure white eyes appeared. And then a strange, horrifying smile with yellowish teeth that had blood stains all over them. I am coming for you and all of your friends. So I am here just to say goodbye. Then Purge said to his reappeared comrades, let's get going. Okay, imagine that. Just imagine that in your head. That'd be so weird. When they got to Gleaming Knight's palace, Purge asked Gleaming Knight very impolitely to undo the spell. Gleaming Knight did so gleefully. Okay, that is very, very specific. When Purge got home to Akurama, he had questions for her. Why did I have magic powers? Because your body was changed. Such a magical and risky spell can have many side effects. Because of your already magical body, you only got the magical side effects. Why didn't you know about me? Because my minor omniscience is less effective in this outer realm. Who is Insano? A powerful wizard created by the interdimensional kinetic energy along with the absorbing of the overload of magic and everything. Yeah, everything. Oh, and you still have magic spells. Alright. So, yeah. Cool, right?